Listening.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Reverend Moses Tudu Drisu. I work with the Ajaokuta Steel Company Limited as a junior staff when I completed my school. And my take-home pay was not enough to take me home. So in a bid for me to get a better job and get a higher pay, I went back to school. And on completion of the school, I got a job with Diamond Bank. I was with Diamond Bank, although the take-home pay was higher and better, but it could not be my aspiration because of my growing family. And so I left the bank in 2016. And when I left the bank, I was thinking of what to do with my life. And then I ventured into politics. And in politics, in 2017 I joined politics. And in 2019 I contested the governorship seat of my state, but I lost. When I lost, things became so difficult for me and my family. And so I was thinking of what to do, and then a call came from my cousin sister, inviting me and recommending me to this opportunity. And I came. I saw the system, I saw the structure, and I saw the mentor, I understood the mentorship. And so I keyed in, and today I am a diamond. Being a diamond, over time, my eyes have been opened to becoming the ultimate version of myself. Today, I'm no longer afraid of the future. I am now excited at the future. I may not be there yet, but I know I'm getting there. I have seen people that have gone through this business and they are there. And I have the system, I have the structure, and I have the mentorship. So I sure know that I will definitely get there. Thank you. Network marketing. And last time I stood here and I gave us an introduction to the book. Today we are going to go through very quickly the chapter 1 of that book. It is written by Mark Yarnell and his wife, Renee Yarnell. Now, today in chapter 1, we are looking at ignoring the rejection rocket. Ignoring the rejection rocket. Now it says, make rejection your ally and not your enemy. Let rejection be your friend and you're your enemy, your companion. Because in this business, you must face rejection. Now let me read some things out before I go on to explain. Ignoring the rejection rocket. It says, make rejection your ally and not your enemy. In other words, make it your friend, your companion, and not an enemy. It says, network marketing is one of the most fun and rewarding business in the world. But eventually, all network marketers are faced with certain widespread and universal challenge. Now, it says, no matter how long and no matter how successful we become, there's always the possibility that we will be shut down temporarily by the most prevalent and dangerous weapon of all, the rejection rocket. It can and will strike anytime, rendering us virtually immobile, thus destroying our enthusiasm and excitement, which are the essential qualities for success. Now let's take a look at some of these rejection rockets. The first one we are looking at here is rejection by your spouse, your wife or your husband. Your wife or your husband. Now, like we looked at in the book, there was an example that was given of one Bob and his wife. Bob attended the seminar several times, but at one point, he now caught the vision and he was really happy and was running home to share with his wife. And guess what happened? The wife was like, this man, are you stupid? He wants to give up everything we have labored for what I don't know. You know, and that could be a big blow to anyone. And that is why they say here that you have to make sure you know, it is the responsibility of every recruiter, that's everyone that goes to prospect, to fully prepare prospects for rejection, then provide them with the tools to overcome rejection. So we're looking at Bob, example of Bob here. He went home, shared the vision with the wife, but the wife said, no, it's not going to work. And so we will have to be very sure that that rejection is part of this business. So I said here rejection is part of our business. The second one is rejection by family and friends. Rejection by family and friends. The people you think, like most of us will have testimonies, the people you think that if I talk to them, they will come. And you remember when, what's her name now? This is my downline from Ministry of Health. Sir, my accountant will come. My this one will come. Once they know I'm here, they will come. Diana Rose. So he brought their names, we call them, they didn't even show up. And see, it can be discouraging to people. You thought these people are your allies, they are your friends. And once they hear, they know you are here. And every one of us has faced it. We have brought names of people that we know. And we think these people will join this business, but they failed us. So we must be prepared. What this book is all about in this chapter is preparation for rejection, because it will come. And like we say it is part of this business. If you must do this business, you must be ready for rejection rockets. So another one we're looking at is the rejection by family and friends. Those people you think you know them very well, by the time we get to chapter 2, we're going to look it further. So there's a lot of rejection that goes on, and that's why we have to be aware of this. And then one key thing that we are told here is that every prospect, we must make sure we prepare them for rejection. In fact, even say somewhere that you should not even mention this thing to anybody until you are trained. You have to wait to be trained for you to be able to discuss this business. That's why many times when people come and say, I want to go and discuss my husband, they bring your husband. Because you don't know what to tell your husband. You say, bring your wife. And let the wife come and see the thing by herself. And that will make meaning. So, it's a rejection by family and friends. Now, it says here, rejection is your ally, not your adversary. And if handled properly, it will expedite your recruiting activities and actually set you up for a positive outcome. Now, we're also told that we should not talk about this business like that's what I've said before. Don't talk about this business with your friends or relatives until after you have made a commitment and have been trained. I've said that before. Now, another thing we need to understand is that persistence coupled with absolute belief can never be defeated. Persistence coupled with absolute belief can never be defeated. When you are not getting the support you desire from family and friends, begin first by focusing on your own attitude and changes in them, in their behavior will naturally follow. I don't know if you get that. When you are not getting the support you desire from your family and friends, like we all know, we're not getting it. It says begin first by focusing on your own attitude and changes in them, in their behavior will naturally come. That means you're in this business and you know that you're in this business and you're talking to your family and your friends, you are not getting results. It says first of all, focus on your own attitude. Change your attitude and theirs will automatically change. I know it is not the first time that Daddy told Mommy about the business that she came. I know she would have said, leave me with my business, so I'm doing my pure water business around there, many times. But one day, eventually, when he looked at the husband, I saw that this thing was working here. And that's exactly what we are saying here. Change your attitude, and their own attitude will also change. Okay? It says rejection by family and friends is by far one of the biggest challenges in network marketing. It is because you think you are putting your heart all out, you think they will be the one that will follow, but they are not there. But you can only change their attitude by changing your own. Now, because of this rejection, many of us will not want to make calls. We are reluctant to make calls, to call up. So we call it call reluctance. Someone says this, once you are trained, begin immediately by picking up the phone and calling the people on your list. Once you are trained, don't waste time. Immediately step into it and then begin to make calls. It says, don't let call reluctance and the fear of rejection stop you before you start on your adventures in network marketing. Never allow fear or call reluctance to stop you. You often hear this from people, especially when you talk to your family and your friends, and some of them will say, okay, let's give it a try. But you hear a comment like this, it says, if something doesn't happen soon, we are going to have to get a job to make ends meet. That's the kind of thing that you hear from them. If we are not seeing results as soon as possible, just like, somebody come with that excitement that he's going to make money once they start and it's not there. It says we're going to get a job to make ends meet. We can't wait. And the world is in a hurry. And in the jet age, everybody wants to make it. No. Nobody wants to be patient. God will help us. So you hear something like that. Now, somebody says in traditional business, things may just happen. But in network marketing, success comes to those who make things happen. So we are here to make things happen. And that is talking about Mark. There's an example of this that Mark prospected a mayor of a city. A mayor of a city. Prospected him, brought him in, and he asked him for the list. He gave the list, about 25 names, to Mark. And Mark discovered that this man has never talked to these people. At the end of the day, when Mark was like, what is going on? He says there was an election coming and he will not want to talk to these people so that it will disturb his own election. Fear of the unknown. So the list were with him. They are important people that could do this business, but the mayor refused to call them. That's where we have what we call call reluctance. If he called them and Mark built on it, they would have come and maybe he would have succeeded, because he threw it away because of his position and the incoming election. Sometimes people don't take you seriously. Just like my leader here used to say, everybody around you are looking at you. You say you're a network marketer. They want to see what is happening to you before they come on board. They are looking at us. Every day we wake up, we want to go into network marketing. Everybody around us is looking at us. What is going to become of him? But let me tell you something. We succeed in this business, and every one of them will follow suit. We will succeed. So sometimes we are not taken seriously. And he says this is one of the most degrading force of rejection. There's a seed of greatness in everyone you see. There's a seed of greatness in everyone you see. Now, this lady, Kathy Dennison, says something. He says, never qualify people for any reason. Never qualify people for any reason. Now, this lady rose from being a lowly maid to becoming a millionaire. Kathy Dennison shared her story there. Was a maid, a single mother, left where she was to another place to go and be cleaning, houses for people and all that. Then he made this opportunity and he became a great woman. So from a lonely maid, he became a millionaire. What happened? In 1997, Kathy was named one of the top 10 women of distinction in our country in 1997. There's this inner strength in her. She has this inner strength, a personal belief, and unmistakable self-worth that allow her to rise from just being a maid to being a millionaire. And that's what we should build in ourselves. That's what we say. That's inner strength. Everybody is saying no, but you are saying yes because you know where you are going. You are convinced. So people's whatever should not be able to stop you from going to succeed, and we will all succeed. Remember, you are in the business for yourself, but never in business by yourself. Understand that? You are in the business for yourself, but never in business by yourself. You have upline leaders that supports you. That's what you're simply saying. You have a support. You have a support system in this business. So you are not alone. You are not left alone. Like one of our old president, we used to say, somebody who has been there will hold you by the hand and take you up there to where he is. So you are not alone in this business. You have people around you. So rely on the credibility of your upline leaders, and they will help you through. We also want not to take rejection personally. Not to take rejection personally. Rejection is not to be taken personally, but merely as an indication that the timing isn't right in people's lives yet. That somebody saying no does not mean that is the end of it. No, the right time has not come. When the right time comes, the yes will come. So persevere with every ounce of enthusiasm in order to get yourself the necessary excitement to do this business correctly. Now, he says something. He said, accepting a no is merely part of the process of finding those who say yes. I hope you understand that. Accepting a no is simply or merely part of the process of finding those who say yes. Now, somebody saying no does not mean the next person will say no. It just moves you on. The person that says no is not there this time. And as you go on prospecting, you are going to find your yes. Now, we saw an example of a waitress in a tea shop. People are seated, and he brings the tea. Okay, can I put it? No, I've had enough. We go to the next one. This person says no, I don't want anymore. You know, they say no to her, but does that make her run to her mistress and say, everybody is rejecting me? No, it doesn't happen like that. So what we are saying is that taking a no means there's somebody somewhere that's waiting for you to say yes to you. So that is the life of. So Mark, at the point, approached 67 people about joining his business, but only 66 says. 66 people says no. That means there's only one person. He talked to 67 people. 66 people said no. Only one said yes. That's the business. That is the business. So we must learn from these people so that we'll be able to get the courage, the inner strength, just like Kathy Dennison had that inner strength that took her through. We all know life is about balance, and when there is rejection, there must also be acceptance. Life is about balance. When there is rejection, there must also be acceptance. Personal rejection is one of the toughest human emotions anyone can experience. Now, we also have a story of, I see an introduction that is full of stories. We have one Filmin, who shared her own story. She used to deal in jewelry. This golden jewelry and all that. That was his business. And one day he came across the opportunity. It was difficult. He says, one of the toughest thing for me to do was to leave my jewelry business and join network marketing. But see, he thought it was comfortable. But because he joined engineering, he was much more in a comfortable place, according to him. Another thing is, we must also understand that this business is a game of numbers. If you don't talk to more people, you have less. So we're looking at not talking to enough people. And when you increase the number of approaches, you decrease the impact of rejection. When you increase the number of approaches, you decrease the impact of rejection. Network marketing is a number game. I've said that before. It's about number. It's a number game. Respecting small numbers makes the act of rejection bigger than life. Prospecting larger numbers, focus your attention on those who say yes. If you have a large number, you have a lot of people that says yes. Majority of them may say no. But you see, it takes your focus to those people that says yes. Remember, it is the sheer magnitude of the numbers of prospects we approach that keeps us from overreacting to those who do reject our approaches. Alright? Now, network marketing is intrinsically designed to appeal to everyone. Designed to appeal to everyone, but not everyone will accept it. That's the truth. It's designed to appeal to everyone. So focus anytime you are doing presentation, we are told here to focus our presentation on personal and financial freedom, making certain to call your prospects' attention to all your products, services, and divisions. Now, turning rejection into positive motivation. Turning rejection into positive motivation. It says rejection can be redirected to become a force for good in building your business. Rejection can be redirected to become a force for good in building your business. Now, we have a story by John Cockey. John Cockey tried to bring his father into the business. He prospected his father, and after a long span of time, the father eventually came in, and he was so excited. He traveled to where his father is and spent all the time, watching the father, doing all that the father would do for himself. He was doing it for him. And look at what he says. For John, the story of his father's rejection turned acceptance. He rejected first, but he accepted later. Because of what? Of a driving force that motivated him to stick with his new network marketing business. He stuck to it. The man rejected it. He rejected him many times, but because John stood to it, he stuck to his business. He knew what he has gotten. He knew where he was going. What happened? The father accepted later. All right. So finally, rejection to family. Reacting to family rejection can often be redirected, becoming a positive force for building your business. Reacting to family rejection can often be redirected, becoming a positive force for building your business. Thank you.